Yeah, I'd like to thank you and welcome to a Painted Poetic Symphony. I'd like to welcome you into the YouTube channel of Ipaintcreatures, and that's me. And I'm known as IPC, and of course that stands for Ipaintcreatures. I'd like to thank you all for coming in and watching these videos and taking the journey with me on my fantastical adventure into the unknown, into the sublime, into the portals that make everything possible and bring it right back to you as a painted poetic symphony. And I'm showing you some creaturpedia, and that's something that I invented, and a way to connect with people and carry on the tradition of such great franchises from all the way back to ancient yokai, which is the folklore creatures of Japan, brought into the modern world, into the land of Northern California, where I'm broadcasting for you today. And if you want to find out about the creaturpedia and what it is, it's moved into the cryptopedia and the cryptogamee. And so I'm curating all these incredible creatures and making them NFTs, a way to publish worldwide, put it out there. Bring in, of course, some supply to fuel the movies and everything I'm up to with the funky puppets. And that's the first audio cartoon troupe ever existed in this historical moment. And it's birthed right there on the fabulous Clubhouse. Check me out over there. I'm IPC Ipaintcreatures. Check me out on twitch.tv/Ipaintcreatures. And I have my NFT drops down in the links below, so check that out. And I'm going to explore a quote today by Paulo Coelho, and that's definitely the author of The Alchemist. And Paulo says, whenever you want to achieve something, keep your eyes open, concentrate, and make sure you know exactly what it is you want. No one can hit their target with their eyes closed. So part of that is also keeping open your inward sight more than anything. And in the story of Matsu, which is my epic in sci-fi, fantasy, and manga, and the first installment of really bringing that to everyone was, of course, the symphony book that you just saw flash across the screen. And I'm glad to announce there's only probably 40 copies of that left in its physical form. So definitely there's a link down below where you can order the 90-page book of all my art and sketches and stories and poems. Definitely a companion and an intro to the story of Matsu. But back to Paulo's quote. Whenever you want to achieve something, you have a desire for it, you get that active fire inside your heart and your imagination, and you start to see it. First of all, think from. And keeping your eyes open is keeping, these two eyes wide open, but also, your inside, what people call the third eye, or in the folklorist traditions of Brian Froud, he calls it the second sight, the ability to see in your imagination. So make sure you know exactly what it is you want, and I do that a lot by employing the humanities, the fine arts, drawing, painting, poetry, creative writing, theater, singing, dancing, moving around, expressing that part of ourselves and showing it in all these fantastical ways, so we can mark the art I fact. And it's definitely the facts that allow you to hit that target. And you got to keep your eyes open. And a lot of it is just, observation first, and then being aware to receive all that is divinely, rightfully coming your way. And that's how I do a lot of my creatures. I love the creaturpedia and how this is the visual soundtrack or visual track to what I'm speaking about in Paulo. The quote of whenever you want to achieve something, keep your eyes open, concentrate, and make sure you know exactly what it is you want. Emerge and see, right? Emergency. It's always emergency. Just stay in that presence and keep your eyes on the surprise. Keep them wide open and focused, and knowing it's all just going to work out right. And take those leaps of faith. And I like to always say, the faith is what you create, what you imagine, what you see, and what you desire, and what you want to achieve. And just get the momentum going, and the rest of that inertia will pull it in. Life to me is, I love the metaphor of a river, And I think that's the central metaphor I use in all my poetry and visualizations of things, because when there's obstacles in the way and there's barriers, you just gotta flow on through. Take all that lack and the delay of things and just let it fall away, and then you're free to enter your own personalized, funkified, unified promised land. You can enter right in there and see that, whatever the universe and the infinite imagination does for others, it can do for you at the next level and more. As long as you get clear, keep your eyesight open from the inside eyesight to the outside eyesight, and then just let grace bless you. Just like this creaturpedia entry of the amazing Koza Panic. He's an artist, I think he's from Arizona or New Mexico, that area of the Southwest, and he's a fabulous funkified painter. And so just had a lot of fun doing the drips and paint going all over the place. And I think he's a raccoon dog or some type of red panda or something. And he's got all the elements from the golden goo of paint to the watery skies of dripping delicious indigos and teals and the magic of all the blues and colors. So thank you once again for watching the video, and definitely keep your eyes open and keep that focus and concentrate and know exactly what you want, and then you're going to hit your target and it's going to be glory, 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 hallelujah. So thank you for watching the video. I'll see you folks real soon. Peace.